Start streaming. Okay. So let's go over to okay, so have we technically started this? Let's do a couple things because YouTube. Okay, we are live. Sorry with things being. Yes, I don't know what to do because Restream doesn't be working right, so I'm gonna have to. I don't know what's going on with Restream. Change that to this, and then we will share, I guess, on Facebook. Although it wants to use the wrong image. Share on Twitter. And again, probably we'll use the wrong image. Alright. Princess. Hero. Mallet. Marsupial. I know there's a whole bunch of others we could do, but we don't want to go through the whole list. And then, of course, we're just going to grab a link and share. Hey, Timothy, when is CS2 coming? I'm not sure completely. Give me a second. I just want to share this in my Discord, and then we will get on with things. Okay. There we go. Let's take off that so you can see what my camera sees. Not that you want to see my keyboard. Maybe my drawing pad. Okay. Stay there. Let's get our. Oh, then what's up with that? Then well, as you may have noticed on Monday, I started coloring up Snowdrift #1, which John is drawing and inking. My guy for Canadian Seal #2 is still doing that. So Um, I'm going to be coloring on Mondays and Fridays, those pages, whatever I have. Was that a scene from that comic? What? On Monday? Yeah, that was page 1. Yeah, Dillert's the artist for Snowdrift. And I'm the colorist for both. um, I'm not sure who wrote both. Um, I think I'm probably giving the credit to my buddy again, Chris Waters, or it might be a combination of him and another buddy, Neil Burke, a co-written thing. I think um, Chris might have, my buddy Chris might have put it in the sort of page synopsis form, and then my buddy Neil broke it down into page and panels. Yes, so hopefully that might mean both books are done around the same time. Although, actually, I sort of suspect Snowdrift #1 will be done beforehand. Hey, Metal, how are you? But, of course, I will be the creator of the character for it. Yeehaw! Okay, what's with the cowboy hat? I know you're in Texas and all, but, you know. Okay, now we got a lizard. Now we get a bear. Are you gonna bear it all, Timothy? Or do you want somebody else to bear it all? A bear for the people of Canada. Smokey the Bear. I take it that no is a no to you bearing it all. I guess that is good. Weirdo. Hey, you're the one talking about bearing it all. You're the one showing a bear. Then again, I am weird. I'll admit that. What's up? Hey, Sketchbook. Oh, yeah, and let me do that too. Um, if anybody wants to hop in on the Discord, that's what we get. Props to Canada. So yeah, if anybody wants to hop in the on-air uh, area of my Discord, talk, whatever. Did you see updates for Melbourne? Not sure. I might have seen. I seen that page that Vic was doing over on Hero Shack the other day when he was over there last week. I think last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. This recent update is dope. Yeah, well, I can believe it. Does that seem too skinny or whatever? Upper body. Legs do look a bit skinny. Kinda. So how are you today, Sketchbook? Okay, maybe we'll take a quick look, see whether we can see it. Did you put it up or did Vic put it up, Timothy? Hey, Rebellious, yay, stream. She says I downloaded Marvel 1 last night. Okay, so, let's see. Find Timotei. Well, I think I did see this quick. I didn't take a good look at it. Yeah, I'll take, should be able to let people take a look at it. There we go. So yeah, there it is, people. The latest picture, latest panel or page from Vic King for Timothy for Melvin #2. And it is looking pretty dope. Hey, Trusty, how are you? What's up? I am getting, High Noon has started back up Mondays and Fridays. You need to split the audio up into two parts because it's too long for my software. I should make sure I'm getting the right mic. Properties. Yeah, I got the right mic being used. What else will we have when we sit there? Let's see. Right now, of course, I'm drawing up my weekly character, which is my character Stellar. Hey, how are you doing? It's a two-page spread. And how are you, Trusty? And how are you, E? How are you, Rebellious? Hey, Space, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just saw you. And yeah, on High Noon, I'm going to be coloring either Canadian Shield #2 being drawn by Efren Crespo, or I will be coloring Snowdrift 1 drawn and inked by John Dillard. How's your dad doing? Anyways, Trusty, I know it's been a long time since I asked. Especially with all the nonsense that's gone on in the last year and a half. Well, that's good, Timothy. You got to do that for sure. Make sure. Wait, what is being drawn by Dillard? Snowdrift #1. sketchbook. And I started color. I have the first 2 pages of it, and started coloring the first page on Monday. I will be finishing up some more of it on uh, Friday. And then, as some of you know, starting in October, we're going to be having a Saturday afternoon artist draw along, which you can do whatever you want. The artists can draw whatever they want, from just fooling around to maybe a project they're on. Yeah, well, he's also a little bit expensive. It was a little bit more than I was wanting, or I shouldn't say wanting to. I would love to be able to pay $200 or $300 a page or more, for pencils and inks for people. It's just not always what. Well, I definitely don't have enough for that, but me and Dillard came to an agreement that I could believe I could work with for pages. I guarantee, however expensive Dillard is, he's getting more of a deal than he would for that I can probably agree. Metal. No, I did not offer him my firstborn son, and I doubt if I did, he would take my firstborn son. He has enough handfuls with his own kids. And actually, although I don't think it's up to rewatch yet, I'll try and make sure it's up to rewatch tomorrow. A lot of that was talked about last week on Odyssey. Unfortunately, I can't offer him anybody's soul. Man, so yeah, everybody should be. If you haven't, I'm on Odyssey. I do a live stream once a week there, and starting in October, I'll be doing 4 live streams a week over on Rumble. So probably will be just listening. So everybody should try and maybe follow me over there. We're expecting some good things over there. He, well, Ortiz says give him fears. Metals. I could offer like 8 different people's souls. People really need to watch what contracts they sign. You'd think the blood seal would be a dead giveaway. Yeah. Okay, catch you later, Space. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds like it's raining outside. Pouring down. Pouring, I tell you, pouring. So, Metal, you use Restream, right? And that was my college roommate's agreement. I signed it too. But that just means my soul is going back to me anyway. Have you had any trouble with it over the last couple days? Because I know yesterday when I was trying to do high noon and this today, um, it didn't want to send the it kept saying sending the data to YouTube for a couple minutes. Sort of had to give up on it because otherwise I think I'd still be waiting. Yeah, we didn't stream yesterday because my sister had to go out for dinner. Okay. Maybe we'll find out later today if it is acting funky. Yeah. It's not so bad since right now I'm only trying to stream to YouTube. You know, I just gotta set everything up real quick again. Anybody else out there use Restream? Didn't seem like it was taking longer than normal just to update my event. Yeah, it didn't take any longer to update my event details when I went to do that, but once I hit, like, um, start streaming on OBS, it seemed to, like I said, take forever for it just was showing sending data, and I know it did it for I don't know 2 3 minutes. It didn't seem like it was going to stop. Normally, it's like instantaneous, at least for YouTube. I've had problems, I think, before with other places like DLive or Twitch when doing multiple places at the same time. Yeah, I just figured I'd ask. You were here. Somebody I know that I was pretty sure that used it because of sending out few different places. The vomitorium and such. So what else has everybody got going on this week thus far? How was everybody's long weekend, Labor Day weekend? Anybody party it up? Okay, we've started this. Got some things that we could put in for detail. So just give me a second. Get one of my markers to go over the lines. No partying, just chores. Well, chores are good too. I know a bunch of us were me, Dillard Metal, um, friend of Metal's named Buck, and a couple others were playing Final Fantasy RPG that Metal designed the campaign for. That was on Sunday afternoon, so that was a nice afternoon. I think we have one, maybe two more sessions of sort of what will probably be an epilogue to the first chapter. Because most of our characters have gone on to the next continent where marsupials. Which is going to take up much of my free time this week to get ready for next weekend. Yeah, well, the thing probably after this weekend, you probably have a bunch of free time, at least in that sense. Yeah, you've technically been in an epilogue, right? The last dungeon was optional bonus dungeon you did after beating the chapter boss. Yeah, but I guess I'm just considering it more of an epilogue, more with Talon because he's sort of by himself and all our characters have gone on to the next area. Oh, could that mean? Oh, he's giving most of his crap away. I was gonna say, could Dargonis play that thing since it's still on the island? Still in a thing? Or will Buck will probably just choose to get in, get the throwaway character. So you're looking at it from an entirely selfish reason. I wouldn't say entirely selfish. Actually, I wouldn't say selfish at all. I just simply think because we were there doing all the whatever. We didn't have to do everything on the island, yeah, but with one person staying behind and end up doing something, to me, it's more of an epilogue compared to everybody doing it. Side quests that we're all doing, pretty much all doing together. I don't quite see that as an epilogue. Oh, so did you say we'd have those extra? When were we supposed to have those extra characters by, anyways? Their bios or whatever, so we know what's going on with them. Anybody there? Somebody needs to start. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think the link where I'm at that. So now so what's new for everybody else? Anything interesting going on in anybody's lives? And if I make, actually, Trusty, if I make enough money between campaign on this next campaign, I might actually be contacting you to be doing something for my next campaign. If you're available, of course. Still gonna get the legs on. Yeah. Oh. So hands and feet still. So yeah, when Jargonis went home, he'd have no reason to go down there at all or to even know what is going on. Yeah, somehow I thought that. Hey, Joshua, how are you? The only reason I thought if he knew Talon was going down there, he might go down. But at the same time, didn't really think so. What's going on with you, Joshua? How's your week so far? How was your holiday weekend? How's school going? Are you still going to school or planning on going back after things settle down? Did you already read her backstory bio? No, I did not. Joshua. Nobody has asked anything of her backstory. Oh, also, although I know he's not here, I would like to thank Mallet for his donation. School's gay. Schools have gotten weird. Yes, they have. Yeah, I heard about that, Timothy. Well, it's not just because she supported Antifa. She tried to get the kids in class to go out and support Antifa. And I think if she was just doing it in her own spare time, she might not have been fired. I think it was more the fact that she or he. There was a female teacher doing that too. Maybe I know the female. I heard of the female one. I think I heard of the female one on Mark through Mark Dice. It was a California school, so go figure. Hey, but at least being in California, they actually fired the person too. You would think in California they wouldn't fire the person, right? What's up with schools? They're not paying attention to what teachers are teaching. The only way they know when a teacher is teaching something that they don't like is when somebody complains, and kids aren't complaining to the parents, so parents don't know what's going on. He's way over there. I'll be right back, folks. Yeah, well, it's also a lot of with the schools going online, the teachers getting caught what they're preaching, for lack of a better way of saying it. To students. And, like they're dumb enough to make TikTok videos. Sharing the crap. The teachers, that is. So then, Johnny has, now proof that his teacher's a whack job. So maybe it's because Johnny didn't have proof before, but like I said, now Johnny has a little bit more proof. Or Sally or whomever. It's hard to tell why they're suddenly getting noticed, for lack, I guess, of a better word. Yuri, but he can now tell you exactly what happened to schools. Can he? Who is Yuri Benmenzoy? I have no idea how to pronounce Yuri. I definitely have no idea how to pronounce that last name. Although I might be able to pinpoint some things. Things did seem to go a little bit downhill when they started taking God out of the schools. in different ways. Yuri and Alexandrov, whatever, was a former Soviet propagandist that in fact taught lectures about communist subversion and was a leader in the movement against communists. Well, I think I might have heard of him then. Yeah, because if you think about it, before they took, I think, the Pledge of Allegiance out, it was telling people to have, that was telling, okay, maybe you don't believe in God, sure, fine, but the other parts of it was telling people to have respect for, the teachers, the country, the government, all that. Although I'm not sure whether we should have respect for the government we got right now, but let's if you're talking about communists of America and their 100-year plan, I think that was to meddle. Most schools forbid teachers expressing political or religious opinions. That is what we should want. Um, I don't think so. We need to have a discourse and nobody get upset, because otherwise we don't get to discuss where these ideas go to, especially politically. It's hard to say. too often it's, I think the teacher has a political opinion, and if a kid brings up an opposite opinion, he gets ridiculed. Yeah, if you're telling me you have respect and values for principles, those found upon one of those principles is not to have. One of those principles is not having respect for the government. Well, anyway, well, anyway, the communist objective is to gain control of major parts of our society, such as academia. Yeah, and they have over the last few hundred years, you know. You take Harvard and Princeton, these were all once Christian schools that were started by Christians, and now they very far from Christianity. So, right, one of the is one of the founding principles not respect. Well, it's probably somewhat similar in respect for government. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what the Bill of Independence and what that Pledge of Allegiance said again. Oh, yeah. Well, there we have Scully in her hands. Oh, we did not put the stars on her. Is Scully canon to the crosswords then? Technically, yeah. Well, yes and no. Because he, although not named, Scully was in issue 1 of the Canadian Shield. He was on the scientist's desk in the future. So, how this inanimate skull that's probably plastic or whatever fits in the main universe, I don't know. So I think it'll be interesting to see how I fit Scully in. I just figured she's like an actress, have almost that scene from Macbeth or whatever, or whatever it is where they're just holding the skull. Timothy's wondering what I mean. Okay, here, give me a sec. Tim O'Tay. Will you? Will we ever learn the origin of Scully? I don't know. But as for what we're talking, so see, right there, the skull is on the desk. Scully. And I went over and grabbed Scully just so I could somewhat try and draw him. How about a plush Scully for the campaign? Yeah, well, the question is, people here know about Scully. How many people on the campaign will know about Scully? But it is definitely an idea for the future somehow to do a plush Scully. The question is, will it be is Scully in the Crash universe just a plastic skull like this one? Or a real skull? Is this character a villain? Yes, she is. Well, the people must know Scully. Everyone in the chat type one. What a plush Scully. She's going to be a Mysterio type sketchbook. But instead of a stuntman or effects expert, she is an actress. Her real name is Natalie Blair Hartman. Maybe Scully can be the person who was originally supposed to become the Canadian Shield before God stole it. Well, that would make no sense, Joshua, because that person should be alive if they're creating the suit for him in the future. Maybe Scully is actually a man like Cougar's skull. You know. You know, like Mysterio was an effects expert. He set up, stunts and all that sort of thing. Is she wear a thespian mask for theater actors? Yes, she is. But she's colored the lips in a bit and the eyes. Anyways, her real name is Natalie Blair Hartman. She's not 5'9", 120 pounds, red hair, blue eyes, single, no group affiliation, mobile for her residence. She's first seen in Insecto number 7. The suit killed him because he could not handle the suit. But she's just an actress. She was born into an upper middle class family and was spoiled rotten by her parents, getting everything she wanted. This fed her into becoming very vain. To add to that, at a young age, she got involved in acting in various commercials. Maybe they time traveled into the past to find the suit, but he died before finding it. Okay. No, I've got a plan for the guy that was supposed to get it already, Joshua. He's going to end up being my buckler. Then one day when she was 12 years old, she got a part on a TV series as an ongoing supporting cast member. After 5 years, the TV is canceled. Natalie, however, easily gets roles in films on the big screen. 10 years later, on the set of an unnamed movie in the process of filming, an unexplained, I think that's supposed to be an unexplained explosion occurs during a car action scene. The explosion, however, results in Natalie being blown out of the driver's side door, and she lands in the lake below. In a search for Natalie, they do not find any trace of her. She is presumed dead. At that conclusion of the investigation, at the conclusion of the investigation for the explosion, it is blamed on an unintentional error by the special effects people. Miss Hartman did not die in the explosion or in the lake. She washed up on shore several miles away. Nothing beyond her appearing to seek revenge on the special. I guess nothing on her mind besides the special effects technicians involved in the explosion in St. John's, where she was. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm trying to say there at the end. Eventually, she finds out what happens. She's supposed to be dead, so she takes on a new identity. And she's going after the special effects people that were involved in the explosion. And they happened to be on a movie shoot, I guess, in St. John's, New Brunswick, where she's taking on them, and I guess Insecto stops her at that point. And she gets her name Stellar at the same time. So, like maybe MJ as Mysterio. With the red hair. I'm not sure whether MJ has blue eyes or not. Information on Stellar's hand-to-hand combat skills are sketchy. She has learned various forms of combat due to a wide variety of films she has been in that she needed to learn for the films, but she is not an expert in any of those fighting skills, and it is undetermined whether she received any while she was unaccounted for. Due to an unknown means, she has the ability of flight. She has a mini arsenal, which consists of flash grenades that emit blinding light, glitter for a radius of 100 feet, and various quite number of gadgets and gizmos from sci-fi movies that can do a number of things. She has become very flexible. I don't think so. Why does it say you started streaming 80 minutes ago? I don't know, Timothy. because it's been just over 90. Maybe your thing hasn't added up yet. Right. I've seen it off on other people's too. Well, I think I put her flaps a little bit too far, but because she's supposed to have the things like these on her arms. You know, so I guess she's always going to be stopped from taking out those those treacherous special effects guys who got things wrong. I guess she's learned a lot from the movies that she's been on. I guess she's definitely fairly intelligent to start coming up with all the gadgets and stuff that she does. You know, I'm sure she could easily probably buy flash grenades, but you know, then coming up with like a glitter bomb or whatever, or putting glitter, creating it herself or whatever might be. You know, she's gone and learned it. Yeah, but we should find it. I should create some sort of origin for Scully. Is she American? Is she American of Canadian? I don't say where her birthplace is, so she could easily be Canadian. I guess she could be easily American. She would have. I would have thought. I would think she would have been in a lot of. Went to the States a lot because of Hollywood. Yeah, it says mobile. I like. Right. She was obviously not when she was born and being raised. She wasn't mobile, but now that she's doesn't really have any. I guess her parents are probably still alive, but she doesn't have anything to tie her down, so she's probably just moving all over the place, staying wherever. You know, she's thought to be dead, so it's not. Already got to go see everyone later. Okay, later, Sketchbook. Thanks for stopping by. You know, it's not like anybody knows Natalie Blair Hartman is alive. She's presumed dead. Although, I know maybe her parents hold out hope or something like that. Or maybe one day it will be revealed. That's her real name. Maybe it does get revealed in Insecto number 7 who she is. I don't know. I haven't written it yet. I'm like 2 issues away from writing that. Well, 2 Insecto issues. I've written like up to number 5 for Insecto. But I'd say her origin lends to her either being Canadian or American. The great thing is, our film companies seem to cross the border all the time to create movies. But this seems to be done, and we are talking a bit, but I think that a lot of the dialogue has stalled. So, yeah, people check out. We'll be back Thursday on Odyssey, and then Friday here for High Noon coloring Snowdrift #1. On Odyssey, we will be coloring her up. So, how's it? I don't know. You're about the only one talking, Timothy. Sketchbook chimed in there a little bit. But the Vomitorium should be starting soon. And then, of course, tomorrow night, check out Hero Shack. Chris T. Hero Shack. And, yeah. Go over there. He has a show tomorrow at 8:30. It'll be pretty good. So we'll catch everybody for now. Later. Have a great night. God bless. Love you all. Have a great, wonderful day, night, whatever it is for you.